create a spreadsheet, which is the mechanics database. I've just got that one. Yeah, I got an email saying mechanic database, and then the one on the. Oh no, sorry, 1 second.
It's in the Discord DM.
Sorry, yeah,
two
yeah,
links.
sorry, I didn't see. So yeah, I'm on the mechanic database actual app and the Google Doc. Apologies, I didn't see the second message come through.
And then can you try to get into the other one as well?
The one that, yeah, I'm on both. The one with the
Okay, cool.
dashboard.
So they both work?
Yep. I can
All
see both.
right. All right.
Just need to
And
get into
yeah,
the
if you
training
want
server.
to go into the training server and go to DW, and we'll do it at DW. It's the same for East. It's just Stark is at DW, so I just met him here. It's fine though. Most, all your work's gonna be done on the road, except for clocking in and pulling a vehicle. So should be fine.
Sounds good.
All right.
How do I get in the training server again? I can see the actual city, but I can't see the training. Oh, yeah, there we go. I've got it.
So you'll go into your. Oh, all right.
It just says the server is private.
Yep.
Say it again.
It's just saying this server is private.
Yep. And hit connect. You should be good.
I usually do it through the F8, and if you just type in connect space training dot play high HIGH dot life, and then hit enter, it should connect you.
There we go. Let's see. Yeah, there we go.
And just make sure you're on the right character.
Yeah.
And then you can make your way to DW. All right. While you're loading in, we can go over some things here. Let's see, I'm going to share my screen. Can you all see that?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So this one is going to be the old database. We are currently moving things into the app, which is this one, right? Like you have your ride-alongs in the app. This is where you put in your ride-alongs. This is the roster. And then these are all the invoices. And this is where you would submit a new invoice, okay? This old one, there's still some stuff on here that is not in the app yet. So we'll go over those things, and then we'll go over the app, and then we'll go over clocking in, and then we'll go over all the menus and stuff like that. So the first thing here on this spreadsheet is the blacklist tab. Anytime somebody gets put on the blacklist, they end up here. Supervisors are the ones that put them on. If you want to submit somebody to be on the blacklist, you'll need to go to announcement pins in under the mechanics section in the Discord. And there's a bunch of templates there for blacklist request, for reapply requests, which you don't do until you're cosmetics and above. But there's some templates in there that you can use. You just copy the template, paste it in the discussion, and then at the mechanic supervisors, and then you can submit a blacklist request. Once they're on the blacklist, there'll be a start date and there'll be an end date. unless it's permanently or until paid or something like that. But normally there'll be an end date here. What I do is when I come on shift, I'll take a look at this real quick just to kind of familiarize myself with the names. And then if I do happen to come across one of those people that are trying to get roadside, I would say, well, we can't service you until you're removed from the blacklist. Even if there's an end date and the end date expired, but they're still on this list, you can't service them, okay? You'll need to email this person and ask them if they can take them off of the blacklist request. Or blacklist. Make sense?
Yep.
All right. DW invoices and East invoices, we're going to skip that because we use the database now. Pricing. We are going to... the pricing for you guys is going to be right here. It's in the database as well, so we're going to skip that part. And this part right here is, so you can pull a work vehicle, right? If you want to use your own vehicle as roadside, you can do that as long as it's one of these vehicles. And two things: one is it cannot be any flashy colors, and two is that if the tinting is dark, you'll need to either have the tinting removed or you will need to roll your windows down while you use it as a work vehicle. Sound good?
Yes.
Oh, all right. So that's it on that sheet. The only other thing I would say about this sheet is that if you get calls and they ask if you can paint a boat or a helicopter or an airplane, we do that. So if they do call and you answer the phone and they say, hey, can you paint helicopters? Then you could say yes. So we do paint helicopters, boats, and airplanes. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Ride along log, we're going to skip. Management roster, skip. DW East, random. Yeah, we're going to skip all the rest of that. So that's pretty much all that you're going to be using this spreadsheet for until they move that stuff over to the app, and then you won't even have access to this spreadsheet eventually. All right. A database. So we can do ride-alongs. You can take one non-mechanic on a ride-along and one mechanic, so 3 max. If you're in a tow truck, that would be a little bit difficult, but if you're in like a Bison that seats 4, then you could do that. But that's all that they want you to do. They want you to have one extra spot in case you need to take the customer somewhere. Mechanics, whether they're on shift or off shift, you do not have to put them in the ride-along.
In the SOP, it only says you're only allowed to have one ride along.
Yeah, one ride-along, excluding a mechanic.
Okay. Oh, okay. I understand.
Yeah. So you would go to the ride-along log. You would put in the person that you're taking out and the time. You could, if you want to just do it at that time, you can hit now, and then hit submit. When you are done, put in their name, and then go to time ended and hit now, or put in the time and hit submit. Right? Pretty straightforward. If you take a mechanic on a ride, or a person on a ride along, they are an extension of you. So anything that they do is as if you did it. So if they do something illegal, then you can get in trouble for it as well. So if you don't trust that person, don't take them on a ride along. They cannot be wearing any gang affiliated clothing. They need to be properly dressed. Like, they can't just be walking around with their shirt off or something like that. And they cannot touch any of the equipment, including the vehicle. Cannot work on anybody's cars, anything like that. Make sense?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. The roster. That's it about right along. So unless you guys have any questions.
No, no.
All right. The roster. There's 3 tabs here. You got the management roster. Ryan Kraft is the founding member of DW. He is not really part of DW anymore, so this is more just like kind of a tribute to him. So there's really no need to be contacting him. You got Richard and Mia. They're the 2 directors. And then in command, you have Trey, Maddie, and Iguana. And then for the supervisors, you have Horsey, Peter, Alaska, Rome, and Will. So if you have any issues, you think you need to talk to a supervisor, you can talk to these guys. If it's maybe something about a supervisor or something like that, maybe you need to talk to command and so on and so forth. For DW, you have the senior mechanics here. These are all the instructors. You have the same for East. And then you have the performance people, the bodywork, cosmetics, and roadside. These 2 tabs are convenient because if you look at the Discord, where you see the shop radio under the mechanics section, you'll see who's clocked in. And you can kind of like, you'll start to figure out people's names and who they are and what rank they are. But if you don't know, you can come to here and say, oh, okay, Neo's clocked in. He's a tuner. So then you know when you get a call that comes in and they say, hey, do you have any tuners clocked in? Then you can go look at the shop radio and Discord, and you could say, oh yeah, we got, I don't know, Kit is clocked in at East, and let's say, I don't know, Alex is clocked in at DW, so we have a tuner at both locations. You can go to either one. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. So that is the roster. You guys should be able to see the dashboard right now on this database. So the dashboard, it's going to have your name, what your rank is, what shop you work at, and then also the hours that you've been clocked in for that month. Just note that right here, somebody has to, in supervisor or command, have to manually input that information. So you can see here that it was last updated at 6:33. Well, for me, 6:33 a.m. on the 25th, right? And I think they try to update it like once a day or once every other day. So these hours may be off by a day or 2. Cool.
Yes.
All right. The rest of the stuff here are all the invoices that have been submitted. And so you can see who's submitted what. And to submit an invoice, you click on new entry. And you can see the roadside pricing is right here, this button. So we do repairs, 300 to 1,000. Flipping vehicles is 100 to 500, and refueling is 200 to 250. So the next question is, how do you choose the amount within that range, right? And that is kind of up to your discretion on how you want to do it. I can tell you how most mechanics do it. So if you're doing a repair on a vehicle and it's somewhere close to where you're at, maybe you only charge 300. Let's say it's super close, but they're rolling around in a, I don't know, Ferrari 588. You might want to charge 500. If they're being a complete douchebag, you might want to charge 1,000. If they're up in Polito, maybe you're charging $600 or something because you're coming down from the city or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so location, situation, and luxury.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
got
and
it.
it's up to you guys. I wouldn't charge $1,000 if like they're only a couple minutes away and they're being cool and they're driving like kind of a normal car. They'll probably get a little pissed off at you.
Mm-hmm.
Flipping vehicles, same thing. I don't charge anything less than $300. So it's totally up to you whether you want to charge 100.
Is there a
But I
specific way we
usually,
should flip the vehicles?
yeah, we'll go over that.
All right, cool.
And then refueling, I just charge 250.
Mm-hmm.
I don't charge 200 ever. Cool. Any questions there?
Yeah, if it's a friend, we can charge 200 for refueling, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So now for the free things that we do for customers is washing, impounding, and lock picking. The lock picking, there's a caveat to it. They must have an ID, and you need to text either LSPD or BCSO and ask them to do a vehicle check, tell them you're a mechanic, give them the person's name, license plate number, and what kind of car it is. And if they respond and say, yes, that's theirs, then you can lockpick the vehicle. If they don't respond, then you cannot lockpick the vehicle, or if they say it's not theirs. Most of the time they don't respond, so it's kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, so that's it about that. All right, to submit a new invoice, you would just type in the person's name and you put the vehicle. You'd put in the license plate. And then here you would just put the charges, how much you're going to charge. So let's say it was a repair. Let's say I was doing it for $500. I would just put $500 here. Let's say I was doing a repair and refuel. Let's say I wanted to charge him $500 for the repair and $200 for the refuel. I would just put $700 here, right?
Mm-hmm.
For roadside, don't worry about cost. It's always going to be zero.
Okay.
The cost here is the parts cost, and you only deal with that when you get to cosmetics and above. So here, you would just put whatever work you did. So we did a repair and a refuel, so we would just put repair, refuel. Right? Pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're done, just hit submit. All right. So that's the invoice part. Once we get into actually sending the invoice to the client, I'll show you how to do that when we get to that section. But
So would you submit that after they paid or before?
no, I would. So I submit it before, and then I would go and then invoice them
And then invoice.
in the game. Yeah.
Okay.
Good
Yep.
question. Good question.
All right. So we can. Are you DW? Are both of you guys here?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Let's go ahead and if you guys want to follow me. Wait, I got turned around. It's over here. Two things. One is that gate right there, the door.
Mm-hmm.
If you walk up to it, we're not clocked in, but if you walk up to it, you should see a lock on there now.
Mm-hmm.
If you flex your E muscle, you can lock and unlock that door. This is done as kind of a fail, like an emergency type thing. If you come in here and the door is locked, to clock in, it's over there in that office, right? So if we weren't able to unlock that door off shift, we wouldn't be able to clock in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the only door that does that. The back door here doesn't do it, and neither doors do it at the east. So for you that works at east,
Yes. I mean,
if
he
you
works at
can't
East.
clock in,
He works at East. I work
you-
at DW.
for you, so you would need to come over here, unlock the door, clock in here, and then go back to east. Okay?
Okay.
Because then you'll be able to unlock the doors there. It doesn't happen that often, but if somebody head pops inside east and the doors were locked for some reason, then those doors could end up being locked. Normally, you should only be clocking in at your respective shops, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's one other shop, which is Sandy Shores, airstrip. Do you know what I'm talking about? The repair shop there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you go inside the repair shop and go to the back, there's a door. And if you go inside that door, there's a closet. You go inside that door, and there's going to be a clock-in circle, just like we have here and at East. All right?
And now for roadside,
So
we can
let's say
clock
you
in
had-
anywhere, right?
No,
Or
you need to clock in from your shop.
okay, just double checking.
If you head pop, or if the doors are locked at East, then you would come over here to clock in. Or if you had popped up north, then you could
We'll
clock
see.
in at. I just got kicked.
Mhm.
What the shit? So if you head pop up north,
Mhm.
then you could go to Sandy Shores and clock in there.
Okay.
The other reason that Sandy Shores, the cool thing about Sandy Shores is that if you're up in Polito or up in Sandy or something, let's say you're rolling around in a normal truck like a Bison or something like that, and you get a roadside call and they need a tow truck, then you can go to Sandy and return the Bison and pull out a tow truck.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We try to get back in. I don't know.
We can always roll in a tow truck though, right? Just for security purposes, like just like.
Yeah, you can.
Alright.
You can roll around in a tow truck. It's up to you.
All right. Cool. Give me 1 second, checking up on my daughter. 1 second.
Yeah. So for emergent, are you good? Do I got both of you on now?
Yeah, I'm in.
About the other one.
I don't think he's come back yet.
All right. You back?
I'm back. My bad.
All right. So for emergency vehicles, we normally will, if they're in an emergency situation, then we'll service them. If they're not in we'll service them for free. If they're not in an emergency situation, we treat them just like another customer. However, that you can put them to the front of the line. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But they would still have to pay.
Like performances
Makes
and
sense.
stuff, right? Or Are we talking
Sorry?
about? Oh, we're talking about roadside. Like if they need roadside assistance.
No, we're talking about roadside
Yeah.
for emergency vehicles like cop cars and ambulances and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, if they're flipped or repaired. I was just thinking, I'm like, what can we help them
Yeah.
with? Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. Let's go clock in.
Do we have to clock in Discord as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over that, but
Mhm.
we're not gonna do that part today because it'll kick us from the
Mm-hmm.
training BC. All right, you guys should see a clock in circle.
Mhm.
All right. So in the clock in circle, you'll see you'll need to press E, and you can go ahead and start shift, and then flex E again, and let's go to equipment. I need to share my screen again. Oh, can you guys see? What do you guys see right now? Checklist or something?
We see the checklist, invoice tabs, emergency
Yeah.
vehicles.
All right, now it should be the game. All right. So under equipment, you have these three options here. Under items, you can go ahead and grab a few cleaning kits, like 3 or 4, whatever, and grab your ID. You can hit tab and hit E again, and go to equipment again, and under tools, there's only one thing. You can grab a jerry can. What I do is I'll put my jerry can and my cleaning kits in my hotbar. And then you can go tab again, go E, go back to equipment again, and go to uniforms. So these are all the uniforms that you have available to you. You'll have less than I do, but as you rank up, you'll get access to more uniforms. You can use any of the uniforms that are in that list. I don't know if you guys have the rally only. What the shit?
Hmm.
Man.
Is it because you're sharing your screen that it's doing that? That it's making your thing go up?
Yeah, probably.
It could be. Yeah.
Or
it
you
could be
have your
affected by
Google
the
tab
link.
open.
It's because I got packet loss.
Mm.
Uh, give me one sec, guys.
No
Let me see if I
problem.
can figure this out.
Yeah, what happened with me was I had Google on, I had too many tabs open, and it was kicking me out too the other day. Or because I was moving too fast. Should I run and get us water, mate?
What's that? Sorry, what were you saying? You talking to me then?
Yeah, should I run and get us water real quick?
Yeah, you can do. It's not a bad shout. The shop's just down there, isn't it?
Yeah, and we'll come get us water. 1 second.
Can you guys hang out here for a second? I'm gonna try rebooting my computer, so I'm gonna drop you guys for a minute.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If he comes back sooner than I thought, I'm just gonna help my daughter or something real quick. Be right back.
Let's get this done. You guys have whitelist jobs? Other whitelist jobs, or had?
No.
Okay.
And I'm
I don't
back.
think you guys have radios, right?
I have a radio, I believe. No, not in here.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Should I go buy
Okay.
them?
Nah, it's cool.
All right.
Good.
What is the radio for DW Customs?
We're gonna go over that as soon
Oh.
as I can get back in.
Cool. I think you had the same problem I had. I had like 50 YouTube tabs open that I couldn't turn off. Google Chrome tabs. There you are.
Could be.
Yeah, so I had like
Let's see if this works any better. All right. Let me share my screen again. All right. You guys should be able to see my screen.
nice.
Okay. So equipment, we needed the
We're on vehicles, I think.
sec. Vehicles. So the vehicles, if you look at your vehicles, you're gonna have a little bit less than me, but I think you guys have the Bison, the MTL flatbed, the tow truck box, and the tow truck curvy. If one of you guys, let's say Pepe, if you want to grab the box, and then Starks, you can grab the curvy.
Okay.
So just hit enter on those, and then once you get, and then why don't you go grab those? They're in the back.
Do you have to retrieve the vehicle or no?
You'll have to retrieve vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
and then go grab them and take them to the parking lot in the front. Just let me know when you drive away, because if I pull out a third vehicle, it's gonna land on top of.
Yeah,
one
no,
of
I've drove away.
Let me
Alright.
grab mine. We have to walk around, right? We can't go through that other door.
You can open this door right here.
Oh, okay, cool. Next time I know. All right, cool.
And we'll just go to the parking lot in the front for a minute. All right. We all good?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So there's a couple other things that we need to do to clock in. One of them is going to be the radio. So if you're looking at my screen, you just go into your inventory, right click on your radio, and you're going to have this screen. You're going to put auto tune, and that is going to do your second channel. The second channel is called roadside, but it is the channel for both shops. So normally when you'd be talking to other roadside people, like, hey, is somebody getting that one, or I got this one, or hey, you got a tow truck that's closer than me, you want to take that one, or whatever, then you would do that in the secondary channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to talk to just your shop, that's what we'll use the primary channel for. So if you go to the primary channel, for East, you would put EAC, and for DW, you would put DWC.
Okay.
All right. Since you guys don't have radios, it doesn't really matter, but I'll put EAC. And so now you have your primary and secondary programmed, right? If you look at the bottom left side of my screen where the map is, you'll see it says primary.
Mm-hmm.
So if I talk on the radio like this, I'm talking to only the people at East Customs. All right. If I wanted to talk to people at like everybody, then I would flex my J muscle, and that'll take me to secondary. If I do J muscle again, it'll mute it. So, but normally we would be on the secondary, okay? So that you guys can hear each other because you guys work at different shops. Does that make sense?
Yes, and the only way to hear DW is back at primary, right?
The only way, no, so you're gonna get both of them. You're gonna
Okay,
hear
cool.
both of them.
All right, cool.
But if you're on secondary, you're gonna be talking to everybody. If you're on primary, you're only gonna be talking to your shop.
So when it comes
Does that
in,
make sense?
when it comes in, it'll show secondary or primary, right?
So when it comes in, if you watch my screen, see that S right next to it?
Mm-hmm.
That means that that voice is coming in the secondary channel.
Okay.
If it was primary, it would be a P.
Okay.
All right. All right. So that's the radio. So now we got our radio tuned. And the last thing to do would be to get in the shop radio in Discord. We're not going to do that today because it'll kick us from this training VC. So you get into the shop radio, and that's how everybody knows who's clocked in. Make sense?
And you keep yourself muted unless it's an emergency, right?
You can't unmute it.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a permanently muted VC.
Awesome.
Just don't forget to clock in into the shop radio and disconnect when you clock out.
Okay. And that's how you clock in Discord?
Yeah, just click on shop radio, and then it's going to have you join the VC, and so that's how everybody knows who's clocked in.
Okay, cool, easy.
Yep. All right. And then the very last thing, on secondary, you would say something like EA44 clocking in for roadside.
Okay.
All right. When you clock out, you can say EA44 clocking out. See you, bozos. All right. With the radio, try to keep the chatter down, because even the guys in the shop are hearing all that, and it gets a little bit noisy in your ears when you're trying to talk to the customer.
Chatter to a minimum.
So try to keep it to like work-related stuff, and you'll get the hang of it. You'll see what people are doing in there. All right. So we're fully clocked in, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. Is there anything else that was in that menu? I don't think so.
No.
Right. So, in the F5 menu, so this is your F5 menu. There's a bunch of things that you have here. This last one right here is toggle ASC, and it's at receive calls. What that means is you're going to be receiving calls and text messages to your phone. To clock into mechanics, you must have a radio and you must have a cell phone on you. If you don't have one, go get one, because you can't clock in without it, right? When normally you want to make sure that you're always on receive calls. Don't ever go to do not disturb unless you're asked to by an instructor or a supervisor command or something like that. All right. Normally you should always be on receive calls. When you start your shift, your phone's going to start ringing, and you'll start getting text messages from from the services app. And then when you finish your shift, when you clock out, all of those texts will disappear from your text log.
I got a question. Do we get calls too?
Yes.
Okay.
There's two ways for customers to get a hold of us. If they go to the services app, they can either call or they can text. So we get them both ways.
Is
when
there an order
they
to pick up the calls? Like, is there an order, or we just
yep,
pick up whoever
first
picks
one,
up first?
first one in.
Okay.
So the oldest call first.
Okay.
So they're in order. If you get backed up, whether it's a call or a text message, normally if they call, I would tell them to send a text and we'll be out there as soon as we can. When they call or text, you're going to see in your map a little white guy with the flag.
Mhm.
Kind of looks like the favors, like, but since we're all collecting, it won't show it. Kind of like this guy, but he'll have a flag in his hand.
Mhm.
All right. So the little orange circles here are us.
Mhm.
So yeah.
So when we get a
So that
call,
way you can
it's
that
like
way
a
you kind of see who's where on the map. What's
okay.
that?
So when we get a call, it will be like a guy waving.
Yeah. And same with text messages.
Okay.
So you would do oldest to newest when you get the text message, right? Because if they call, you're going to say, please send a text, just a brief explanation on what you need. And then, and we'll get to you as soon as we can.
Okay.
So once you receive those text messages, the one that you're responding to, I would say, you know, EA44 on my way, or OMW, or I'm 2 miles out, or I'm 5 minutes out, just to give the customer an idea that he's going to get taken care of, right? That his call isn't just going to be ignored.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Roadside takes priority. So even the people in the shop need to help out with roadside. So if you guys are getting bogged down, if you get like 1 or 2 extra calls besides the one that you're currently on, say, hey guys, I'm getting bogged down on roadside calls. Can I get some help? Because they have to help you.
Mhm.
So they can complete their one job that they're doing. It doesn't matter how many people are sitting in the line. They need to go out and do roadside.
How do we know? Is there like a queue? Like we see numbered queue, newest to oldest?
No. So what happens once you're done with the roadside, please put call closed or call cleared. So that's the last thing you see on the text, so they know that they can delete that text. You can delete a text, it's only going to delete it for you, not for the other mechanics.
Okay.
So that's kind of a way to help manage it.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. So that's the phone and the text, but please make sure that you guys are letting them know that you will get to them. You can say we're bogged down, you're fifth in line, you know, might take me half an hour or whatever, just to give them a sense of what to expect.
Mhm.
All right. Cool. That's the phone, radio, clocking in, Life Invader. You can post, you can put a post in Life Invader. If you look on the discussion emails, and look at the pinned messages, there's some templates that you can use. So for, let's say for there's one for East and there's one for DW. So let's just take the East one. And the way that you would post it, and please remember this, do not put it in Life Invader. If you put it in Life Invader, it's going to come from you and you're going to look funny. So you want to hit T, paste it in there, and hit enter.
And where'd you find that
You go-
again?
It's under the pinned messages in the discussions, the mechanic discussions in Discord.
Pinned.
And you can see here that it came from East Customs. We are open and only offer roadside at the moment. Make sense?
Mhm.
Did you find it?
No, I couldn't find it. Is it by, you said discussions? Click on discussions.
Click on discussions.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the very top right of the Discord window, you'll see a pin looking icon.
Oh, there we go. Pinned messages. Okay.
And you should see East Customs templates and DW templates.
I see. Okay, DW Customs, we are open only off-road roadside at the moment. All right, got it. Got
Yeah.
it. Got it.
Yeah. All right. So, if you're the only one, then that's what you would do. But if there are other people clocked in at your shop, then you don't want to just put that message, right? Because what happens if they're performance?
Mm-hmm.
So what you could do is go to your shop. So I would switch to my primary, and I'd be like, "Hey, what's the highest rank here? You know, did you guys post a Life Invader post recently?" And somebody would be like, "Yeah, I posted one like an hour ago. You can post one real quick. I think performance is the highest rank." Then you would put the performance one in because you don't want to close the shop and only offer roadside, right?
Yeah, all services available. Okay, cool.
Yeah. If it's body work, then you put the body work one. If it's cosmetics, you put the cosmetics one. If it's only roadside guys, then you put the roadside one. Try to keep the Life Invader posts spread out at least 30 minutes.
And this is if we're slow, right?
We don't want to spam Life Invader. And I mean, it could be slow, it could be busy, it could be whatever. But don't post it less than 30 minutes apart.
Okay.
They don't want you spamming Life Invader. All right. Any questions about that?
No.
Cool. The emergency lights on these vehicles. So the Bison has emergency lights, and these two tow trucks have emergency lights. If you guys want to jump in each of your tow trucks, if you want to flex your E muscle, you'll see now that the lights are blinking, right? All right. When you do that, it doesn't move traffic anymore. They used to move traffic, but they shut it off because people were stealing tow trucks and it would cause a lot of havoc. So they removed the function to move traffic. However, they still do not want us running lights while we're driving. So once you start driving, please make sure that you turn the lights off. It's really only used for like a role play thing, and sometimes it does help on the freeway to let other players know that you're there. Okay. The Bison, the lights will shut off automatically when you start driving. All right.
Okay.
All right. For the tow trucks, to operate the hook, you're gonna use your left control muscle to lower it, and you're gonna use your left shift to raise it. All right. To tow a vehicle,
Does toggle eye have to be on for these vehicles?
what's that?
The toggle tow, toggle eye, I think it's called.
No.
Nope. All right.
No. All right. So, if you want to take that Kirby and start backing up to the vehicle, and the hook you want right about the level of the bumper, and then just keep on backing up and it should hook on. All right. And then you would go ahead and raise it all the way up, and then you'd be able to tow it. So you notice that the front wheels aren't coming off the ground very much. That's why I hate the Kirby. I don't use it. All right. Go ahead and flex your H to disengage. Hold it down.
Okay.
Hold down H, it should let go of the hook. Yeah, there you go. You can drive away. And then the box guy, why don't you go up to the vehicle? And then raise it up. Is it all the way up? There you go. It's a lot easier to tow the vehicle when the front tires are off. All right. and then H to disengage, and you can drive away. All right, go back and hook up to it again.
Can we use gamepads as well, or they don't work?
Yeah, but I don't know what they do.
Okay.
I don't know the controls.
Okay. But they have
give me one
controls for
second.
gamepad. Okay.
I believe so.
It's too quiet. I'm gonna check up on my daughter. 1 second. I'm back. My bad.
All right, are you guys both there?
Yes.
All right, cool. So you got it hooked up. When you're towing a vehicle, uh, instead of just driving off, you'll want to get out of the tow truck and you want to do a little bit of role play and say something like, "All right, man, let me just go ahead and get this hook. Let me get this hook actually secured." And so you would do something like that and be like, all right, yeah, I'll just get this secured real quick. And all right, we are good to go. And then you can drive off, okay? Don't just hook up the vehicle and drive off without doing the role play. Sound good?
Yes. What emote is that again?
Mechanic?
Mechanic. Got it.
Yeah. So there's a few emotes that you can use. There's the first one is your tablet. I think I use tablet 2. There is also another one is a box. And then the other one is Cop 3. And then the mechanic one. All right.
Where's tablet 2?
A good question. Might be in props. So if you hit F3, emotes,
Oh, props, emotes. Got
Yeah.
it.
I think box and tablet 2 are in there.
Yep.
And then cop and mechanic 3 are in the emotes. All right. Any questions so far?
No.
All right. You guys comfortable with towing?
Yes.
All right. So towing's done. So if we go to tools, this is in your F5 menu. You got all of these things you can place. Please don't place any of these down yet. And I'll explain why. So you got a portable light with a stand. You got a road cone. You got an old toolbox. Tool chest. Toolbox. Another light. And a ratchet set. All right. There's 2 of these that I don't like to use, and those are this one because it breaks, and this one because it tips over. All the rest of them do not. All right. All of these tools they can be dangerous because if you leave them somewhere and a player comes at it at a high rate of speed, they might be going up there. Make sense?
Yes.
So
Yep.
always make sure that you're removing your props when you're done with them. The other thing is, the reason why I asked you not to place any down yet is because you cannot spam props. If you spam the props down, you may be flighted for exploiting. Same with picking them up. Don't pick them up too fast because you might get banned for that as well. All right.
Okay.
The only other time that you might get banned is if you send an invoice for $0. So never send an invoice for $0 either. All right.
Okay.
Cool. To pick the props up, you go back to F5 tools and just remove closest object. To do a repair on any vehicle, you have to place down an old toolbox or a tool chest or a toolbox or a ratchet set. That will allow you to repair the vehicle. If you don't have that near you, then you won't be able to repair the vehicle. Okay?
Okay.
So the first thing you're going to do is place down the toolbox or whatever, and then you can go and repair the vehicle. But where did I get the toolbox from?
Your truck?
I pulled it out of my ass.
Hmm.
So we don't pull toolboxes out of our asses. So the right way to do it is grab a box from the truck, bring it over, and then you can kneel down, and then you can, when you have the box in your hand, right, and you can do something like that. And you
Okay.
hit X and hit enter on place toolbox, and you'll place it down. Make sense?
Yes.
All right. You guys want to practice that, or you feel comfortable with it?
Just setting my
I'm
favorites.
alright. I'm free.
You chilling? All right. Cool. Let's see. So those are your tools.
Sorry to cut you off here, man. I just came to say hello.
What up?
How you
Perfect
doing?
timing. I'm good. Give me a sec. My phone's ringing.
Take your time. How are you boys doing?
Doing pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. What's up, man?
Hey, so Brusky, how you been?
Mantis is one of our other instructors. So he's just chilling.
Yeah, man. I just thought I'd just pass by to say hello. I think I'm gonna go to sleep again. Work has been fucking me hard, man. It's fucking insane. Holy shit.
Oh, damn.
But yeah,
Well, get your Z's, man. Get them when you
Yep.
can.
exactly. So I'm gonna get some Z's and I'll talk to you maybe tomorrow. We'll see.
All right, brother.
Yeah. All right. Have a good one.
See you, bro.
See you.
All right. So for so we went over the tools. No, did you guys both there? I think somebody went to go check on their daughter.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
All right, cool. All right. Next one is audit options. Under the F5 menu, we went through tools. Now we're going to do audit options. Audit options is how you send an invoice. So, I already told you guys how to submit the invoice in the database, but now we actually have to send the invoice to the customer. So, we can use the same one that we were doing before. It was a repair and a refuel. We were going to charge $700, right? So the way that you would charge a customer is you would go to invoice client. You would put in the $700 as the amount. The description, you can just put, I don't know, repair, refuel, something like that, right? Bonus target, you're going to leave blank. We don't use that anymore. It's an old thing. And then you would send the invoice. So I just sent you an invoice. Don't pay it, please. Just go to your F7.
Yep.
And just refuse it. What you're going to notice on my screen on the left side, it says refuse invoice, right? If you paid it, it would say paid invoice. You need to make sure you pay attention there to make sure they paid the invoice because it disappears. You see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you want to make sure they paid it before you actually do the work. Make sense?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So then you can go do the work, right? So the first thing is we put all the information in the database, submit that, then we'll invoice them, and then we can do the repair or the refuel or flip or whatever. Make sense?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, do we get repair boxes at the garage as well, or that's something you have to go to LTD?
All right. Did you have a question? Sorry.
Yeah. Did you go to LTD to get the repair boxes, or that's something you get at the garage?
For the repair kits?
Yeah.
No, you hit your F5
Mm-hmm.
and you go to tools and you just place it down.
Oh, then you can just repair. Okay. I wasn't understanding that. All right, now I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
And do you flex your E muscle to repair?
We're gonna get to that.
All right, cool.
All right. So, there's a lot of information, and I'm trying to go in steps so you
Mhm.
guys know where everything is, and then we'll go through the repair, the flip, the lock picking, all that stuff.
Okay.
All right. So we did tools, we did audit options. You guys are comfortable there?
Yes.
All right. Under vehicle options, this is where we do all of the stuff. So flipping a vehicle, fixing a vehicle, lock picking a vehicle, and impounding a vehicle. Okay.
Mhm.
Have you guys ever lock picked a vehicle before?
Yes.
All right. It's the same as the lock picking. You just go up to the vehicle and you go to lock pick and it pulls up the little game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you lock pick the vehicle. These lock picks don't break. So, but it's not like it's on your key ring or something, right? You can't give it to anybody, and it's just a tool that you have, right?
Mm-hmm. It's attached to your uniform.
Yeah. All right. So that's how you do the lock picking. Remember, you can't lock pick a vehicle unless you get verification from PD that it's their vehicle.
And if we get no verification, there's no lockpicking, correct?
No lock picking. And I said no ID, no service, right? So first thing you're gonna do when you come up to them is say, "Can I see your ID, please?" If they don't have it, they're gonna have to go get one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. To impound a vehicle, I'm not gonna impound it, but the way that you would do it is you would say something like, you do like a cop 3, and you'd say like you can put your radio on mute, and you could say, "Hey Ronnie, can I get an impound over here? It's in the GW parking lot. It's one of our tow trucks, Kirby. Thanks." Something like that, or you can just do the cop 3 and talk it out and say, "Hey Ronnie, can I get an impound? It's a Curry tow truck in DW parking lot," or something like that. All right. And then you would just hit enter on impound. Ronnie's gonna pop in and take the vehicle away. All right.
Okay.
All right. Impounding. We can impound cars, boats. We can impound cars as long as it's right side up. If it's upside down, we'll have to flip it. For boats, we can not impound boats or helicopters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, we can impound if they have no wheels, or sorry, no tires. If they have some of their tires, then they prefer us to tow them. Okay. Boats and so boats we can refuel if they're close to land, like almost beached. Helicopters and planes we're not allowed to impound unless a SAFA instructor or a member of the SAFA team requests us to do it, and they'll need to show their ID. The reason why is because there's no place to get a boat or a aircraft out at impound. It goes off into La La Land,
Mm-hmm.
which is unfortunate. They'll have to submit a compensation claim.
So why do we impound cars again? Well, the police officers ask us to do it.
Your main job, if you're not doing roadside, you're going to be driving around doing impounds.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to impound cars that are in the middle of the road, mostly local cars. If somebody is hurt or a friend of theirs says, hey man, can you come impound this vehicle, my guy's in the hospital or he had to fly out. It could be cars that are like local cars that are smashed up, left in the casino parking lot. A lot of cars will be smashed up on Los Santos Freeway. There's the casino may call and ask you to impound some cars in the valet driveway. So yeah.
We can impound bicycles too, right?
Yes.
All right, cool.
All right. Any questions about so flipping? We don't flip boats, we don't flip aircraft. Let's see what else. I think that's it. Refueling, we don't refuel helicopters or airplanes because by the time they get up in the air, they're probably going to be out of fuel and they will come down hard. All right. Let's see. Let's do a flip. But I can't flip vehicles in the training server, so we're gonna have to kind of pretend on this one. But I don't know if I have any vehicles here. Let me see. All right, so we're gonna pretend like this vehicle is flipped. It's upside down. So the way that you're gonna flip a vehicle is you're gonna come up to the vehicle kind of in front or behind, and you're gonna get all their information. You're going to put it in the database, you're going to invoice them, and then you can get working on flipping the vehicle, right? So the way that we're going to do that is we're going to grab our box, and then we're going to say something like, all right, man, let me get this tow strap attached to the vehicle. So you do like...
It's because you got a box in your hand, I think.
Oh, I had an X. Right, and all right, let me go ahead and get this tow strap attached here. Perfect. Do the same thing over here. All right, I got the tow strap attached. And then you're going to come up to the vehicle that's upside down. You're going to go to the F5 menu. And you're going to go to vehicle options. And you're going to go to flip vehicle. When I do it now, it says vehicle no flip because the vehicle is not flipped over, right? So once you do that on a flipped vehicle, it's going to put you into this animation. And a timer starts. It takes like 20 or 30 seconds for the vehicle to actually flip. So what you're going to do is you're going to wait like a few seconds doing this, and you're going to hit X. When you hit X, it's going to stop the emote, but the timer is still going, right? So that'll give you enough time to get into your truck. You're going to hold down your space bar, which is your handbrake, and you're going to hit the gas. And then every once in a while, you're going to let off the handbrake. And this is just the roly-poly part of it, and eventually the vehicle's going to flip. Right? Does that make sense?
Like miming, basically.
What's that?
Like miming. You're miming.
Yeah, yeah. So then you would come over here, and you'd be like, all right, let me go ahead and disconnect this tow strap. And I'll disconnect it over here. And then you go put the tow strap back in your truck. Right?
Okay.
Easy enough?
Yes.
All right.
And we don't have to hit F3 and hit cancel emo, right? You said just press flex your X muscle.
X will stop it, yeah.
All right, cool.
Should have done this with my seatbelt on.
Ah, there we go. Bro.
All right. If you guys want to grab the, you can grab the bison if you want. I can't remember if it's locked or not. All right. You can bring the bison closer to this vehicle. All right. So the way that you would do this is that for repair, you do the database thing. You would, grab your tablet, say, hey, can I get your ID? Put in their name, put in the vehicle information. If you don't know what kind of car it is, you can always get in the vehicle, flex your Z muscle. You can ask the customer what kind of car it is. They can look on their keys or their Find My Phone app. Same with the license plate number. If it's not on there, if the license plate fell off or whatever, they can give it to you from their keys or their Find My Phone app. And put all that information in, put in the dollar amount that you're going to charge them. It could be 300, 500, 700, 1,000, whatever you're charging them. And then you can do the repair, right? To do the repair, you're just going to go to your F5 menu. What I do is I usually open up the hood first. So to open up the hood, you go to M and open hood. And then you come up to the car, you go to F5, vehicle options, and fix vehicle. Once you, but you're right, we don't have a toolbox, right? So it says no toolbox nearby to fix the vehicle. So now that you have the toolbox there, now you can fix the vehicle, right? Once you fix the vehicle, the emote will stop and the hood will close automatically. I think you might
Was
have
that too soon? I literally just realized.
No, you did it. No, it worked. It worked.
Oh.
All right. So, do you notice anything with the vehicle right now?
It's still damaged.
It's not fully fixed. Yeah.
It's not fully fixed, right? Because we're not at a repair. We're not at a repair station. You have to be at a repair station to fully fix the vehicle. What we've done now is we've gotten the vehicle repaired about 15%. If it was at 100% and we repaired the vehicle, it just took it down to 15%. So eventually it's going to break down again, right? So if you're far, like in the middle of nowhere, then you want to make sure that you follow them So if they break down again, then you can fix it again until you can get them to a repair shop. You don't have to charge them more than once, right? Just the one time for the job. So you need to take it to a repair shop and then do the exact same thing. Place down a toolbox and then repair the vehicle again. If we're closer to DW or east, those are repair shops. So you can do it there. However, if they're busy, try to take it to a repair shop.
What about
Alright.
can we tow them?
You can tow them to a repair shop as well and just do one repair.
Okay. And then towing's
And
repair
you don't
as
have
well.
to charge them. Sorry?
Oh, do we charge them for towing? That's all I wanted to ask. Sorry.
You don't charge them for towing if they're already paying for the repair.
Okay. But if they didn't pay for the repair yet, and we want to, if they want to get a tow to a repair shop, do we charge them
And repair it
$1,000?
themselves?
Yeah.
You just charge them for. I would just charge them like $300 or whatever for the tow.
Okay. Oh yeah, $300. And then that's a repair, right? Or is that towing?
Yeah, that's the least you could do for repairs. So if you're gonna tow them just so they can get to a repair shop, here's the problem. If it's I don't know why they would do that, because if it's a Lambo,
Mm-hmm.
for them to repair it at a repair shop is gonna cost them like $1,500.
Mm-hmm.
So why would they want to repair it instead of have you repair it?
Well, it's you said it's only at 15%, right? And what if they want 100% repair?
That's why you're taking them to the repair shop so you can repair it to 100%.
Oh, okay. So if we go there to repair shop, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, if you're not at a repair shop, you're only going to be able to repair it like 15%.
So yeah,
when
that's
you're
what.
at the repair shop and you do it again, it's going to repair it to 100%.
So would I just tow them to the repair shop and then repair it there?
You can tow them to the repair shop, or you can do a temporary repair and have them drive to the repair shop and meet you there.
Okay.
And you're going to go to the repair shop. When you go to take them, before you take them, you say, hey man, just a reminder, don't honk your horn, which means don't flex your e-muscle when you get to the repair shop, because the mechanic's going to come out and repair your vehicle, but you've already paid me for it. So wait till I get there and I'll repair it for you because you already paid for it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I meant. Instead
Does
of
that
him
make
waiting,
sense?
instead of him waiting for me, I can just tow them. We'll both be there at the same time, and you can wait, right?
Yeah, you can do it either way. If you don't
Yeah.
want to do the temporary repair on the at the place where they broke down, and you're driving a tow truck around, you can do that for sure.
All right, cool. Oh yeah, I was talking. Cause I'm gonna use the tow truck more often. That's why I was asking that.
That's all right.
Cool.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, you're more than welcome to do that.
Cool.
So this vehicle is at 15%, but like I said, if you repair it at a
The wrench.
repair shop,
But
then
the
it's gonna
wrenches,
repair
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
All the white wrenches, just make sure that it's not a blue wrench, because those are for emergency vehicles and we can't use those. It
But
won't work.
can we repair emergency vehicles by the blue wrenches though? Or they get free repairs, right?
There's no need to do that, because if they got to the blue wrench, then they can just repair it themselves.
It's free for emergency. That's what I was asking. Sorry.
Yeah, no, well, they're not paying out of their pocket.
Okay,
It
cool.
just comes out of their company fund when they go to repair it there.
Okay.
Yeah. Refueling is pretty easy. You just use your jerry can. So you walk up to the vehicle, you hit your whatever you had your jerry can as on your hot bar, and but you don't want to just pull it out of your ass, right? So you're gonna come over to your truck, pull out the jerry can, go to the vehicle, and then you can flex your e-muscle to put gas in it, right? I'm not going to do it because it's going to take all my gas out and only leave me a little bit. So what I do with jerry cans, because they're kind of finicky, is I'll take it to 90% and then I'll stop the fill and I'll wait a couple seconds and then I'll take it down to 50% and stop the fill, and then I'll empty out the jerry can in the vehicle, so it gives it a couple chances to take. Okay.
Oh, so you're saying like the jerry
Mhm.
can, you have to make sure when you're using it, you stop it and then you use it again and stop it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I usually take it to 90, then 50, then 0.
Okay.
All right. So that's
Oh yeah, that's one with that. How
repairing.
do you stop the jerry can? Because I never used the jerry can.
You just like see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like filling up at a gas station.
Okay.
Same. So sometimes it depends on the vehicle. When you use a jerry can, it only fills it up like a sliver.
Mm-hmm.
So you may have to follow them to a
Mhm.
gas station if that happens, because they might run out of gas again. If that does happen, you may have to go to the gas station, fill up your jerry can, and then come back and refill it again. When you fill up gas while you're on shift, it gets charged to the company, not to you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of cool. When you're going out on roadside, if you feel like it's too dangerous to go there, you can always refuse. So if it's up on Mount Chiliad on some dirt trail, like you can refuse them and say, I can't get up there, man. It's too dangerous. We can't go there.
Mm-hmm.
The tow trucks, especially the box one, because it's kind of big, doesn't really like to go on the trails, so you can always use that as it's not safe. And then flipping and towing, just make sure it's realistic, because you don't want to like you don't want to flip a semi truck or one of the large G6 vehicles or something like that. I would say anything over like larger than a Sand King,
Mm-hmm.
I would not flip and I would not tow. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. I don't want to pay to get this car repaired. So if you guys want to come inside DW, when you guys want to pull out a toolbox.
Oops. Let me just remove that real quick.
So you always want, yeah. So you saw how it put it underneath the car. You always want to make sure you put it like further in front or off to the side or in the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then go ahead and repair the vehicle.
And do we have to report repairs to the radio as well?
What do you mean?
Like before you repair a car, do you have to report it? Like on the
No.
radio? No, right?
No. You just go to the call. That's why you say in the text, I'm on my way or whatever, EA, blah, 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 on my way.
Mm-hmm.
So they know that you're taking care of that call. All right. So you see how it fully repaired, because technically this is a repair shop.
Okay.
All right. So now it's fully repaired. All right. Any questions so far?
No, everything's pretty cool.
All right. Give me 1 sec.
Whoa.
The bumper just fell off.
Oh, it's still on there in my eyes. Let me make sure that I covered everything. Traffic laws. We need to follow all the traffic laws. If you get caught speeding, you can get a strike for it. So make sure that you're following the rules. Also, the hanging around the shop, don't hang around the shop. If it's like 5 minutes or something, that's fine. But anything over that, you could get a strike if a supervisor sees you. So make sure that you're not just hanging around. If you don't have any roadside calls to deal with, just go around and impound vehicles, okay?
Okay. And I messaged Trey the SOP message that we're supposed to send.
Yeah. Make sure. I think both of you did. I think I checked it already. But
Cool.
let me look. Yeah, you both did it. You guys are fine. Stark did and Pepe did. Yeah. All right. Any other questions? Are you guys comfortable with this, or do we need to run through some scenarios?
The radio is the only thing I have questions for. Use it for clock in, clock out, and then basically if there's a lot of people on roadside.
And just communicating with the other mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
So, you could be like on there, I need, if you have a question, you can ask on the radio. You can either ask at your shop or you can ask both shops. You can tell them that you need a 2-minute break or something. You'll be right back if you had to go pee or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can communicate with the other roadside people. Like, it's just for communication.
Okay.
I mean, you're gonna hear shop stuff too. They'll say like at your shop, and they may say like, hey Kyle, I got a guy that needs tuning in Bay 3 for you, or something like that.
Okay.
So it's just the shop radio.
Okay. And then to see messages, just text messages, the oldest, and the oldest call goes first.
Yeah, you're gonna have a bunch of text messages in there. You just want to do oldest to newest.
Okay.
In terms of when they texted. When a call comes in, just have them send a text. If the call comes in, you can just say mechanics department or East Customs or DW. It doesn't matter what number. Like when they go into the services app, like right here.
Mm-hmm.
There's East Customs here, and then DW's right here.
Mm-hmm.
So like you're clocked into DW, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I send a message to DW,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
you got it, but so did the East guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes to both shops.
Okay.
Same with phone calls, right? So if you call,
No, it's the answer DW. All right, cool.
yeah.
Awesome.
So they come to the same. They come to both of us.
Okay, cool.
So
if they're calling
yeah.
DW or East Coast Customs, it's the same phone call.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
It goes to the same. We share the phone numbers.
All right.
All right. So, I am going to clock out because I want to show you guys what it looks like.
Oh, that's right. We're in training, so when you call, it doesn't go to the actual. Okay, cool.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
now,
cool.
if you look on your map,
Oh, that's awesome.
Pretty accurate that as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
what?
Eh, that's accurate.
It's accurate. Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's accurate.
And if they call too, it'll show up as well, like the same. Or is that only text messages? DW.
I need a tow.
We'll be right over.
Did it pop a little dude up there?
Yes, it
yeah.
did.
No, just a text.
Just while I
To
was on
me,
the
anyway.
call. While I was on the call, it did. So I guess. Oh yeah, I see it on my map a little bit. No, I don't. It didn't come up.
All right, so it's only for text, and that's why we tell them to text us.
Okay.
All right. If
All right.
you so those little dudes will expire, so they'll go away.
Mhm.
And if that happens, you just go to the text message and tell them, you know, do you still need help or something? And when they respond, it'll pop back up again.
Okay.
All right. One of the things, do you guys know, do you know you guys' way around the city pretty good?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I would go to your F1 and go to settings and go to manage blips, and all these things that you don't need I would take out. And the reason for that is that once you get to less than 100 blips on your map, then when you hover over the little white guy that needs the roadside, it'll show his phone number on the right side where the list is. Right here, right? But I have 102, right? So I'd have to get below 100
Okay.
to see those. And then also the orange dots, if you wanted to see who it was, it's the same thing. You can hover over them and you'll see their call sign.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions?
No.
All right. Minimum clock in time is 30 minutes. So please make sure you stay clocked in for 30 minutes. If you head pop, it's not a huge deal. Just come back in. If you can't come back in, I would send a message to the supervisors and just say, hey, I head popped and I can't complete my 30 minutes. Just so they know.
How do we message our supervisors?
You can do that in discussions and just put at mechanic supervisors.
Ah, okay.
Same as you did for at mechanic instructors. Same thing. All right. Let's see. If you head pop, you're gonna be off shift now. It'll automatically clock you out, so you'll have to go back and clock back in.
Okay.
If you lose a vehicle, the vehicle does come out of like if you lose a vehicle and you clock out, you're gonna lose that vehicle and the deposit. The deposit's taken out of the company fund, so it's not a huge deal. It's more of a bigger issue after server wipe because the company only starts out with a certain amount of money. But now I'm sure the company fund is in the millions, so it doesn't really matter. But try not to lose your vehicles because it does come out of the company fund. You don't have to tell anybody if you lose the vehicle. Just go pull another one. Like I said, if you need to go swap vehicles and you're up in Paleto or Sandy, you can go to the Sandy airstrip and swap vehicles there. You can also swap vehicles at DW, even if you work at East. It's just they want you primarily clocking in at the shop that you work for. The clock in circle at East is as you walk into East, it'll be on your left by the lockers. So that's where you would clock in. And that should be it. Let me go ahead and before you guys leave, I need to mark you down as trained. So we got.
Do you want us to clock out, or we can just quit after we're done?
You'll need to clock out, but give me 1 sec before you do that.
No problem. Oh, and you were saying before the data sheet for Google Sheets, we don't have to worry about that. We just got to use the new database for roadside.
Correct. You're not going to be putting anything in that
Okay.
spreadsheet.
Yeah, I guess that's their tuners and cosmetics for now, correct?
They don't do it either.
Oh, okay, cool.
That one's being phased out.
All right, cool.
All right. So you guys are now roadside certified. If you guys feel uncomfortable doing it by yourself, you can always wait until other people are clocked in. You can always ask people on the shop radio or in your shop or in discussions. Try to keep discussions out of character. Don't go in there and saying, hey, they don't like it. Like, even if you head popped, like, hey, I head popped, can you go tell this customer that I head popped? Like, they don't like that. Try to keep the discussions in Discord out of character. Try not to do in character stuff in there.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what else. When you clock out, try to have your vehicles close to the close to our shops, so that when you return it, it doesn't charge the fund.
It's by, like, it could be by the door, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right. Cool. You guys should be good to go. If you have any questions, you can always ask in discussions or shop radio or whatever. If you need if you can ask me if you want. I'm usually around, so you can ask me. You can DM me or whatever. But yeah, you guys are good to go.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
No worries. Thanks for that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. And then let's go ahead. One other thing, try to keep this back door locked, and the same at east. There's a back door. Usually we keep those locked.
Okay, and never
Right.
never fly out inside, right?
I wouldn't fly out inside because there's a chance you might get stuck, especially at east, because then you'd have to clock in to open the door.
Okay.
But yeah, you can fly out here, and we should be good.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys, have fun with it.
Thank you.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
All right. Bye.
All right, that was awesome. BRB, guys.